Βλάση ακούς? Βλάση. Βλάση, κάνω stream, πήγαινε δε... Κάνω stream το Madden. Ναι. No, oh!
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Έλα.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Ποιος είναι αυτός? What the fuck?
For the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Number 26.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Is a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Πιάσε την μπάλα ρε γαμημένε.
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Oh,
he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled
an excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Goal to go.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore. You're saying
with the bigger
guys, not necessarily find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
Έλα. Κάτσε, δεν κατάλαβα τι είναι. Let's go, baby.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Έλα.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so...
Γάμισε τον, χίλια.
Thing you can do about
Την προβολή την πήραμε όμως. Έτσι.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Όχι, πάρ' γάμο το μουνί της μάνας του.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And now he's... And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh shit, malaca. Γιατί δεν το μαρκάρει ο παίκτης μου?
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. Fourth down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
No good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Jackson hit.
Give me that, boy. Yoink.
Picked up by the Chiefs. And his
go.
guys are
Give
going to
me
take
that.
over at the 34-yard line.
Give me that, boy.
Okay, after those first two drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him in his
Κάτσε, πες μου τι μαλακίες κάνω.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to.
And he is
Touchdown, baby.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill.
Oh, gang bang, mala.
His guys take over first and 10 at
Τι να κάνουμε?
29-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this will be taken at the 13. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40. 1 quarter in the books. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. It's the Chiefs on top early. We're back to Baltimore after this. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Pass
a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sliding out, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. A fumble on the play.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
Madden.
Things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
All the way.
And now off to the races.
All the way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Visitors.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Έλα ρε μάλα, πώς του πέσε η μπάλα.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
So this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 62 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
The kicker on for the point.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Πέρασε.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 60 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 21-yard line.
Jackson on first and 10. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Touchdown.
This is something we saw often during his MVP season of 2019. He's going to set up to throw. Doesn't like anything he sees downfield and takes off and goes. So even though you know it's coming, the trick is still finding a way to tackle him in the open field. Not many people are going to get Lamar Jackson down when he has space.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
32. Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
46-yard line. At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He may try and run for this. And bulldozing his way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The return man is Hill. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ingram again. He works his way forward for a couple up past.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He can run for it, and he will.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Brought down at the
and this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3 touchdown catches. He's been... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done. I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket. You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you? No. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Now Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
82.
A gain of 32 that time.
Goal to go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Gets past one man. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
They'll take over.
You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass. Intended.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Jackson. Three-quarters. With more after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it is incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
And mobile quarterbacks continue to populate the NFL. And Patrick Mahomes, he's certainly mobile, but that hasn't been his stock in trade for much of his career. But we did see him get into the end zone a couple times in the playoffs last year, and he was a leading rusher.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Visitors 52, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Hill.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson from the shotgun. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 16. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we
it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The score. Visitors 58. Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man is Hill. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Jackson throwing on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 72 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right